Hello my friends, Photoshop lovers. Welcome to my channel where I make Photoshop easy and fun to learn. In this video, I'll be showing you how to create this simple Tgif social media flyer inside of Photoshop. Alright, if you're new to this channel, if you've not subscribed, kindly hit the subscribe button. And if you've not gotten your templates, click the link in the description of this video to get yours. Without having to say much, let's get started. So the first thing I'll do here is click on File and click on New like this. And I'm going to impute social media flyer, and it's going to be 4 by 5 inches and transparent background. Click on create like this. Right, so this is going to be a quick one. So with this, I'm just going to go over to my resource file. The link to download this resource file is in the description of this video, so do well to click the description of this video to get yours. So I'm just going to increase this file here like this, no special effects. I'm going to create a solid color, give it a white, and I'm going to move it below this. That should be the first thing I've created. I'm going to reduce opacity like this, and I'm going to click on noise. I'm going to add noise to this, copy my settings, reduce it so it's not too much. Somewhere around here is good. Right, so I have my background ready. I can control this here by reducing the opacity here. Go over to my source file. I'm going to bring in this. Make sure you double click on it to open it inside Photoshop first and bring it inside here. Now, in case you might want to change the color, that's why it's good to double click to open it inside Photoshop. So I'm just going to have mine here, and I'm just going to have it in this size, right? Make it slightly bigger like this and click enter when I'm done. Right, and I'm going to bring in, of course, the image, this image. So I'm going to make her seem as though she's sitting on this paper-like structure here. So I'm going to click on mask on the image. The next thing, I'm going to hold down Control and click on the torn paper here like this, and Control Shift I to invert my selection. You can see there's a selection around it. Right. So the next thing I'm going to do is click on the image and go over to my brush. I'm going to use a hard brush this time. Select a brush, and when it comes up, I'm going to select a hard brush. Okay, so selecting the hard brush, I'm going to click on the mask. Make sure you're clicking on the mask, make it smaller and zoom close so that you can see things in real time. So I'm just going to remove all of this like this, and when this is done, I can deselect my selection by pressing Ctrl D, deselect, create a new layer under the image of the lady, and I'm just going to use this to add shadow. So my brush selected, I'm using a soft brush. I'm going to click, make it smaller, click twice, Ctrl T to transform this, Ctrl T, and bring this down here like this, somewhere around here, and click enter. You can see I have a nice shadow there. Right, now to make this more spicier, I'm just going to go to my resource file and bring in this image. Right, I'm going to position it somewhere here, and I'm going to clip it to this, and I'm going to apply radial blur to this. Right, apply radial blur to this and bring it down just like this. Somewhere around here is good. The next thing I'm going to do is go over to my resource file, and I'm going to bring in the text, and I'm just going to rotate it in place. Now, when this is in place, I can select all of them except the background and use my arrow key to move them up like this so that I can have space at the base, and Ctrl T and rotate it like this. So the next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to bring in this traffic light here. I'm going to have this here. I'm going to duplicate this, Ctrl J. I'm going to bring this here, and I'm going to rotate this way. Right? So okay, so I'm just going to apply motion blur to this. Right? Apply motion blur to this. And create a new layer. I'm going to use a yellow color here, something like this. And I'm using the soft brush, opacity and flow set to 100. I'm going to click here. I'm going to change the blend mode to screen like this. And I'm going to position this here. I'm going to also duplicate this, Ctrl J, and I'm going to move this somewhere up here. Somewhere here is good. You can see I have this nice effects. So I'm going to make a snapshot of the whole layers by pressing Ctrl Alt Shift and E, creating a snapshot. And I'm just going to go over and I'm going to add color balance to this. So I'm going to click on color balance to have some nice grading inside of this social media flyer. So I'm going to start off with the midtones. I'm going to tilt towards the magentas. You can copy my settings here. Make sure you're not doing too much. I'm also going to tilt towards the reds. And I'm going over to the highlights. I'm going to add some yellows to this to make it pop more. And at the end of the day, this is what I have. Right? So if you've gained something from this video, make sure you subscribe and make sure you turn on post notification. I will see you in the next video. Ciao.
With over 1,000 premium fonts, over 100 high-quality PSD flyer templates, over 700 icons, over 3,000 premium stock photos, 3,000 plus high-resolution backgrounds, 1,000 plus 3D and PNG assets, editable PSD templates, and lots more. If you're a creative designer, UI, UX, or web designer, the Smart Designer's graphics assets will make your life much more easier.